Snarf, and I'm bringing you a review on not necessarily a new gun, but new for permanent anyways. It'd be the YuleTide Persuader. It is a generally forged gun, but for this sale I got it permanent, and I kind of feel this about the same way about the LR 300 ml, where this gun it has potential. It definitely has potential, but it's reduced by a lack of scope. However, I feel that this gun has one thing over the LR 300 that makes it at least a little bit more viable in my opinion. It's the fact that it doesn't have nearly severe of a drop-off at longer range. The damage drop-off is much less severe than the LRs, where you'd be looking at even long range only hitting maybe 15 to 20 damage, and it was pretty pathetic. Getting into the stats though, not that they matter, at least not this time. Be comparing it to the LR 300 ml, and the damage is down by 2 points from the LR at 38. The portability is down at 4 points at 58. The rate of fire is the same at 74. Accuracy is up by 5 points at 86, and the recoil is up at 3 points at 69. This is another really good prime example why stats don't really matter too much. If I'm correct, the LR 300 actually has a smaller starting recoil than the YuleTide Persuader does, and it definitely has has less recoil, but the accuracy I do think is higher. However, I think that the damage is pretty much the same. The YuleTide Persuader has a really strong 4-hit kill, even sometimes 3-hit on the lighter vests. The portability you can definitely notice. It is a slower weapon. You definitely feel it. And you can also feel what seems to be a slower rate of fire. It may just be me being really crazy, and it actually does have a 74 rate of fire, but generally speaking, it feels like it has a lower DPS, you know, in the closer ranges. It just really makes for a mediocrely weak gun, but mediocrely weak doesn't mean it's a boring gun. I don't know if I quite like it or not. It was interesting to use. I think I'll leave it at that. It was interesting to use. It wasn't really like the most fun I've ever had, but it was definitely interesting. You can customize it with a suppressor and a magazine. I do suggest giving it an extended mag 1 or an extended mag 2, as you do need those bullets. Suppressor I wouldn't suggest anything with, ever. Just bad. And there's nothing really else to say. I mean, I wouldn't get this gun for the 25k NX. For the GP, it's a fun gun to use, and it looks all festive and feel Christmassy spirit. But for the 25k that Nexon's like, here, purchase this gun. No, definitely not. And I think that's it. So, this is Snarf.